Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Much I Say About Everything. To everyone who subscribed, all my new subscribers, I am grateful. And to all those who left comments and contributions on the last video, I am absolutely grateful for that. And yeah, so I had something else in mind for this new video, but haven't had some conversations with some ladies of all people about the first video. I was forced to maybe do some sort of address some issues about that video. First, I was told that I'm kind of like over pampering the woman and putting all the blame squarely on a man, as if sex is a one-sided affair. That's a woman's perspective. Sex is not a one-sided affair. A man and a woman, or a boy and a girl, whatever, choose to have sex. Unless it's a situation of rape, it's consensual. And so I shouldn't make it sound like the man is solely responsible for a pregnancy. I never said that. I never said, a man should bear all the responsibilities or whatever comes with a pregnancy, unwanted, in quotes, as it might be called. Yeah, but my point was you should be able to take responsibilities if you get someone pregnant. You should be able to take responsibilities for that. Don't just let the lady be there on her own. There's just too many of those out there. However, I would say this. Ladies equally have to take responsibilities for that, because it doesn't matter how young you are. I don't know, there are not many girls who have sex before the age of 18. I don't know, I may be wrong, but the percentage is low. So by the time you hit 18, you already know about all the various methods of contraception. You know about condoms, pills, after sex pills, and all of that. And as a girl, your first line of defense is to tell a guy, protect yourself. A young lady, 23, 24, you're having sex with a guy living in a single bedroom, a single room with his bed and his 2 pots and 3 plates. And somehow, you're not scared to let that guy have sex with you without protection. You tell yourself, I'm safe. No. That stuff doesn't work all the time. You will get caught. And when that happens, the question you should be asking yourself as a young lady out there is, can this guy take care of me and the child? You're a student per se. You don't have a job. You have nothing doing. And you're having unsafe sex. That's crazy in itself. It doesn't really matter what the guy does, what he does for a living. Having unsafe sex, as an unmarried person is it's insane. So let's not kid about abstinence and all of that. You can preach it and scream it at the top of your lungs. It doesn't matter. They're still gonna have sex. The best thing to do is to teach them to protect themselves. So I'm telling you now, be very careful. If a guy comes close to you and you both want to have sex, it's consensual, tell that guy, dude, protect yourself, or else you're not touching me. Protect yourself. If you cannot abstain from sex, tell the guy, whosoever he is, to protect himself. And if he tries to give you any cock and bull story, go get the hell out of there. He's gonna get you pregnant, and then he's gonna be daddy bye-bye. That's a sperm donor right there, trying to get you pregnant, trying to knock you up, and before you know it, your future is flashing right before your eyes. Yeah. Before you start thinking of abortion, there are consequences to that. They are. Your friends might tell you, I did it. I turned out okay. She got lucky. There are consequences to that. I'm not going to weigh into the abortion debate because it's a woman's body. It's her choice. That's my opinion. Nobody should dictate to you how to treat what's on your body. But just know that there could be fatal consequences in a country like ours, with crook doctors, with untrained nurses who think, ooh, they're all of a sudden abortion specialists. There could be fatal consequences. So that should never even cross your mind. That shouldn't cross your mind. So what I'm saying is, do not let some good-for-nothing guy ruin your future. You might get lucky and he's one of them guys who's gonna be like, you know what, I'll take care of the kid. You're on your own, but I'll take care of the kid. That takes away a lot of burden from you. Now, when you see these young ladies out there who have kids with guys, 1 or 2 guys, and there's no one there except maybe an aging mother to help take care of those kids financially, it's really hurtful. When you see what some of them go through because of these situations they found themselves in, just because they couldn't say, you know what, protect yourself. It's very hurtful. And another thing that girls let guys do is, you allow a guy to dangle marriage in front of you in the name of, if you don't get pregnant, we cannot get married. I want to see if you can get pregnant, or I want us to have a child before you get pregnant. That's the crappiest thing I've ever heard. Do not let a guy pressure you into having a child because you think that's what he wants before he can propose or before he can get married to you. That's just crap. That's just crap. Don't let it happen. Protect yourself at every time. If he wants a child, he should get married to you. He should. Yeah. So some men say, "Ooh, you may not be fertile." Really? What makes you think you're fertile, you dumb idiot? What makes you think you're fertile to tell a girl you may not be fertile? That's all nonsense. Don't let a guy pressure you into having unprotected sex. Don't let it happen. If you cannot abstain, do not have unprotected sex. Unprotected sex is reserved for married people. And even then, they're still scared of it, because kids are a huge responsibility. I know that. I got one. I know what it takes. So yeah, it's a huge responsibility. If you don't get lucky to get a guy who will accept to take care of the kids, you might find yourself in a really, really nasty situation. And there are just so many of them. I keep seeing it. I keep reading the stories. I keep meeting some, and you're like, wow, how does this keep happening? How does it keep happening? You know, how does it keep happening? You have got to protect yourself. You really have to. Don't let a guy pressure you into unprotected sex. Don't let a guy dangle the thought of marriage to leverage you into having unprotected sex with him, to leverage you into having a child. You may get lucky that he gets married to you eventually. In most cases, 95% of the time, that guy will change his mind. He will change his mind. And if you're not lucky, he may not even take care of the kid, talk less of taking care of you. So, protect yourself. Protect yourself, because when you look at those ladies out there, I still don't understand how girls don't learn from what they see. Today you see a girl with her friend who is crying and sobbing and explaining her story of how she's been treated like trash by a man. And then the very next minute, the same person listening and saying sorry is in the same situation. How that happens, I will never be able to explain. I will never be able to explain. You don't need the guy to bring a condom. Keep one. Keep it. If he's like, oh, I don't have one. Oh, just get into your bag. Pull one out and say, dude, here you go. Because I'm going to be the one to carry a kid for 9 months. I'm going to be the one to stop school. My future is going to be disrupted, not yours. After this, if I get pregnant, your life goes on probably like nothing has changed. But my entire life comes to an almost standstill. So, protect yourself for your own good. Ladies, don't be stupid. Don't be a coward. Don't be naive. Protect yourself. Until next week, comment, like, share. Peace.